The quest to make my E46 M3 sound amazing has had its ups and downs. I first acquired the car earlier this year for a very good deal. I went ahead and converted it from an SMG to a 6-speed manual, then decided to upgrade the exhaust since I wasn't a big fan of how it sounded stock. After researching for weeks and watching videos of various exhaust systems, I decided to go with the Rogue Engineering El Diablo exhaust. Fitment was spot on, it looked great, and it produced a very deep sound. And then I made the mistakes of installing Active AutoWorks Callus headers onto the car in hopes of making the car sound even better, and boy oh boy, Rasp City. I get it, rasp is a characteristic of the E46 M3. A lot of people love it, but then you have people like me that don't really care for it. I didn't mind it, but I definitely didn't prefer it during daily commutes. So today we tried to modify the exhaust system to either limit the rasp or outright remove it. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'll take the car for a ride so you guys can hear some various exhaust clips. We'll do some interior sounds, some exterior sounds of some revs, and some acceleration as well, so you guys see what it sounds like before we decide to transform the sound and really make the exhaust sound very good. I know some of you guys have different opinions. You like the rasp on the E46 M3. Yep, that's definitely not me. I want to get rid of it. So yeah, let me show you what it sounds like. Yeah, you see? Part of me kind of likes the rasp, but part of me doesn't. I don't know, it's interesting. It's very different, let's say. Does that sound good to you?
It did like a pop. It sounded like the 335 for a second.
Oh, when I shifted?
Yeah, when you passed by, it was like one pop. I was like, what the hell?
That's the SMG, baby.
Oh yeah.
Remember
totally
the SMG?
You were using the paddles this time, oh?
Yeah, nice. I was using the paddle for that run right there. So what do you think? Rate it on 1 to 10.
A 5.
The rasp has to go, doesn't it?
It sounds okay when you're like taking off, but then as soon as you get up to high RPM, it's like
that's the thing. So I purposely drove by really slowly so you can hear what it sounds like when it's not, you know, under load, like super, like a lot of wide open throttle, and it sounds pretty good. It sounds like deep. Yeah, it sounds alright. But then once you like go like 25% gas, like 25 to 30%, and it's not like a Civic rasp, it's more like a sophisticated rasp with a tuxedo on.
It's not like Wish, it's more like eBay.
That's a good analogy, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we'll take it inside of the shop
and we're gonna make it sound like Amazon.
Yeah, that's a pretty good upgrade. Yeah. Let's do that.
Do a launch.
No, because I gotta do the rod bearings. So if you do small revs, sounds good. And you do a little bit more?
That's when you get the rasp right there.
That's when you get the rasp. We're trying to eliminate that rasp.
Yes.
I don't know how that passed. Well, I guess on load it sounds better, but I wanted to give you guys a quick walk around because you guys always have questions. Obviously, there's this bumper right here is in pretty bad shape. You want to get a close up real quick? Looks like house paint. It doesn't look like anything that's OEM or anything like that. It might be an aftermarket bumper. It's pretty bad. Lots of imperfections, cracks, holes. I haven't really paid too much mind to this because I'm going to wrap this entire car. Well, like Ali suggested, I might just end up getting another bumper to not deal with this one at all. Looks pretty bad. I do got new fog lights. I do got new plastic trims for the fog lights as well, which that's going to go on as well. I got to get some of the panels for the bottom of the car. Obviously, everything's just naked down here. This right here is pretty loose. You see this grill? It's pretty loose as well, so this needs to be replaced. Of course, I got to get black grills. Of course I do.
Dude, those headlights.
You like those headlights? Brand new. You see the corner lights too? Corner lights are pretty good looking too. And, check this out. Check this out.
Yeah.
Right?
Not the faded ones. The faded edition.
Weird enough, the faded edition suits this car better as it stands right now. Before we replace everything, it looks better than the actual clean ones.
Oh yeah.
M3 symbol up here has to be replaced as well because that's pretty yellowish.
Did you get the gasket?
I did actually. I got the gaskets, but I didn't replace these.
Okay. You don't have to replace.
Oh, you talking about the gaskets for the little plastic trim? No, I didn't replace that. But I got the gaskets for the headlights, and that's about it. And then if we come to the back, I'll show you guys. Obviously, Rogue Engineering exhaust. Favorite thing about this exhaust, I think, is just the big tips and the fitment. Looks really, really good. There's a bunch of sag going on here. Yeah. You see the sag? The movement?
Yes.
So the bumper guides on this car might be really bad.
Or something is broken.
Or something is broken. We're going to have to just kind of tear it apart and see what's wrong with it. Definitely got to fix that. There's also a gap in the front bumper as well. It's sagging there, sagging here. This is very, very loose. So all of this needs to be addressed, but I can't complain. I bought this car for $3,000. I mean, you can't get gold with that money. So, well, you can, but
not a lot.
Not the best gold. Not 24 karat, let's say. Everything else seems pretty good on this car. All right, so this is the current exhaust system we have on, stock system. Well, this part is stock. We got catalyst headers from Active Auto Works. This portion is stock. Weird here in the US, we have the double pipes, but there's a resonator on one side and there's not on the other side. And I think this is what's causing the rasp. So we're trying to fix this by we have another exhaust set up just like this sitting in the back of PSI. And we're gonna take the resonator section, remove this section, and put the resonator section here. So it'd be a copy and paste on both sides. Not sure if we're gonna be able to fit that correctly, but I did see a YouTube channel by the name of Bimmer Dude do it. And he was able to remove a lot of the rasp with that setup. So that's what we're gonna try to do today. Should be pretty easy. Unbolt. What's the part you said we have to cut? Oh, so we gotta cut this part right here. And the rest of it, you just gotta unbolt and then bolt it back on, assuming that it fits. I feel like every time I'm doing a video on this car, we find multiple things. Well, we uncover multiple things that need to be addressed. What do you talk about? You said the CV joint has to be addressed?
Yeah, it's got a little bit of grease that's leaking, as you can see up here.
Oh, okay. It's hard to see, but there's a little bit of grease residue there. Yep, so like I was explaining to you guys, we're going to get the resonator section from E46 M3 exhaust. We're going to go ahead and remove this one off, put it onto mine, and then remove the section that looks just like this. So we'll have a dual resonated exhaust system. Should be pretty simple. Bolts right off. You cut the joint piece, which is right here, and we're good to go. It's going to be interesting to see how they fit together.
This should work.
Because they're probably going to be touching.
We'll see if you get rattle.
What would you prefer though, rasp or rattle? If you guys are new to the channel and you're wondering where I'm at, this is Precision Sport Industries, local shop here in the Orlando, in the Central Florida area, specialized in performance and maintenance. So if you guys need any work done on your BMWs, this is the spot to come to. Obviously, the alternative to this method would be to just go get a rasp pipe from one of these companies that offer it, and that should solve the issue. But if you have access to another M3 exhaust system, then you can just do this one. I guess this is just the cheaper version. We're going to see how this works out. If you guys like the results, then I encourage you guys to try it out.
Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to change the plans. We're going to take the resonator out and put the non-resonator one in and see how bad of a sound we get.
How about this? I got a better idea. Ready for this? So we're going to take the resonator out from here, and then we're going to put that resonator in here. That might improve the rasp just a bit.
Yeah.
Or we can just do that, just leave it like that.
Alright. Start it.
That sounds like absolute. Do it. Your famous thing. You've done it twice in the past.
Dude, I'm gonna have a black ring around my mouth.
Don't touch your lips. All that was left to do was to cut the thin metal connectors like we did to the other one on both the unresonated side and add the resonated side from the other one on. Once you have both resonated pipes installed at the same time, it does take some time to get them to fit properly. It's a really tight squeeze, but it's definitely possible. Keep in mind, there is a slight chance that you might have both pipes touch. At that point, you can weld the pipes together to eliminate the chance of rattle. So after these guys tightened it up, if you look really closely, it's hard to see it on camera. It's actually not touching anymore. Has such a crack of a gap, but that works. No, do the bang test to see if we get any rattle. We need to find out we got rattle. Can we do the bang test?
Where's the hammer?
No, be gentle.
I don't think it's gonna rattle.
What do you think? No rasp? Rasp? A little bit of rasp?
I think it's gonna have a little bit. Does it sound different?
No.
When you start it up?
Maybe a little quieter. It sounds a little quieter. That's it. It sounds like a deeper rasp, but it's still there. Try it again. It's almost as if the rasp matured a little bit.
Yeah, now they upgraded to like Wish Plus.
We're gonna have to put some load on and see what it actually sounds like. Okay, so normally you wouldn't be able to hear the rasp. On those low inputs, you really can't hear it. So it's definitely been decreased, but not all the way. Definitely less. Definitely less. I guess it's a little bit hard to explain it. It's definitely less, and it's deeper. I don't know why that makes me laugh. I don't know. It's pretty cool, the sound. It's unexplainable. The rasp is definitely still there. See, normally you would be able to hear the rasp right there as he was reversing. See, normal driving speeds, like zero rasp. You would normally hear rasp there. Yeah. What do you think?
Sounds good.
You like it?
Yeah.
You like rasp?
Well, it's a deeper kind of rasp.
Okay.
It sounds more like it's just got like running straight ITBs with no airbox on it than the tinny rasp they usually come with.
Yeah, it's definitely not tinny. Well, there you have it, guys. That is the final results. Do I like it? Yeah, I think it sounds pretty good. It didn't eliminate all the rasp, but it definitely made the rasp better. I would say it eliminated like 50% of it, and then whatever was left, it made it deeper, less tinnier. Sounds much better. Definitely much more tolerable when you're driving. But this is a good setup for those of you guys that maybe like the rasp. Maybe put on some catless headers, and you know, when that rasp intensified, you didn't like that. So this kind of brings the levels just a bit down, where it still keeps like the feature of an E46 S54 sound, but it sounds a little bit better, almost like an evolved sound, right? I like it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure and hit that like button. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more videos in the future. And as always, thanks for watching. Till next time.